So I start by doing, again, my edges. Once again, spray the edges. I'm gonna start off the door, come down, in, off the door. Shoot my sides. I typically two coat my doors too. Oh, now I'm gonna start top, off the door. You start top or bottom, over that 50%. Keep my gun angle straight at the door. Going over the top, coming back down. If you don't go off the door, you'll end up causing a rhyme. Go off the door. Just like that. Now I can flip it. Want to look at it, make sure I got a nice even coat across the entire door. Then I can flip it. Just rotate it. Bring it back to where it was. Grab the top. Set it back in place. Just like that. So if my doors were pre-painted, this one's pre-primed. I two coat pre-primed doors. Now if they were pre-painted, I'd be one with emerald urethane, one coat, and I would be done. Now if you're concerned, about this up here on the top, we are working in here. I can literally just take a sponge and I could just wipe that off if I was actually concerned about it. But I'm not concerned about it. But, just for instance, if you wanted to get rid of the overspray on the wall, you could actually just wipe it off. So I've got a Tritech T5 hooked up downstairs, running at 2200 PSI when I spray trim. I've got a Paint Life hose whip right here, a 3-foot hose whip, hooked up to a Z-swivel, Exit Flex Z-swivel. So the Z-swivel coupled with the hose whip just makes everything much more nimble and flexible and a lot less fatigue, on your wrists and hands and forearms. My gun itself, I got a Tritech. I only like 2-finger guns, so I got a Tritech 380 gun right here set up. And on my gun today, I'm going to be using a 310 tip. This is an Exit Flex tip on an Exit Flex guard, which is a multi-use guard. So 2 sides to the guard. It'll house Rack X tips, Rack 5 tips, Titan tips, Tri-Tap tips, Bedford tips. It'll run all your tips. One of the beauties, of Exit Flex products. So great tips. Multi-use guard. One of the things that I typically have a duster brush, and I vacuum the doors off, but I'll dust them off, before I spray. You want to have the floor vacuum too, before you start spraying, or you'll just kick dust up, onto the floor itself. There's multiple ways you can spray a door. I can go from side to side, or I can go up and down. I always go up and down. I only want to, walk the distance of this door, say a garage door. I only want to walk the distance one time. So I typically would start from the right, move to the left and work my way. I can start from the left and move right. It's, what's more convenient, to you. Now I saw, somebody on social media, spraying, these, like your routed edges right here, spraying these first and then going back, spraying the door up and down, which you don't need to do. If your gun is like facing, straight at all these edges, and of course, all that stuff's going to get coated 100%. It's a pre-primed door. It's not actually wood, but it is pre-primed. It's hollow. Typical interior door. Very forgiving because it's wood grain. So if you actually started and spit onto the door, you wouldn't actually see that spit. It's very unlikely you would see it. You still want to practice, good practice, and start spraying off your surface and then begin spraying. And I will not release the trigger until I'm done with the door. So it's going to be all the way across. If I release the trigger, it'll spit. If I pull the trigger, it will spit. So I try to just keep it, as simple as possible. So tops and bottoms of the doors. One of the questions is people are gonna ask, you know, do you paint the tops and bottoms of the doors? These are interior doors that are not exposed to moisture, and typically nobody ever paints the tops and bottoms of the door. I wouldn't say nobody ever, but it's rare that people, especially new construction and painters, they typically don't paint the tops and bottoms of these.